So, what is a good place to go on a date, at least for me? Well, yeah, I think you should talk to someone. I don't think it's really about the food. I know a lot of people think it's about the food, which is, some people use it for a way to get free food. Um, I will stand by do not go fast food if you really think, unless you don't want the unless you don't want the second what's it called, the second date. That's gonna get you um real real quick blocked or something. But I think a lot of things could be a first date, right? I think like a park is a good idea, but I don't like going to a outside park. But I mean like if it's like an indoor like indoor arcade or something like that, I'm fine with. But I don't like being in the heat for long period of times because of my asthma. It triggers like heat. So it has to be a good day for the park. So that's why I say I don't like being in the park for too long. But anywho, when it's let me see, what else a good idea? I think I honestly don't think the movies is a good idea because you don't get to talk. Um, I think that's just more of a fun thing to do extra, but it's not really necessary. Like, as a matter of fact, I think one of my friends was like, you know what the movies are really for, right? And she's like, it's for smoochy smoochy. I was like, oh, for real, for real. So, um, and let me see what else. You know what's funny though? You know how they make the what's it called? The thing that goes around the Ferris wheel? Yeah, your first dream. Hope it went well. What's your model, by the way? You know how they have the carousel, not the carousel, the Ferris wheel, right? So you know how in what's it called? In movies they make it like romantic and what? That stuff was not romantic. It was not romantic. Like, well, I was with my family, but like the reason I say it was not romantic is because my family and I were terrified. We're like, oh my goodness, we're gonna die on this turd. Like it was like I can't believe we finna. We was freaking out. We're like, oh my goodness, who wants to be on this? It was insane. So it was goofy. It was so goofy. Um so yeah, we were freaking out. Another thing I guess is what's another thing? Another thing would be yeah, I saw a little bit of that of what your thing is about. Another thing would be the park is fine. Eating dinner is fine. I think it shouldn't be the main focus. What else? Walking around is fine. Coffee dates are fine. However, some people are gonna be like drawn away by that. But you can use that as a good indicator. It's like if that person is really meant to be with you, because if it's just like, oh, really? Was coffee not good enough? What else? Um, there's a let me see. I wonder if a water park's a good idea. I wonder if going to a water park is a good idea. And then yeah, the water park. Next. Sheesh. This is difficult. This is actually really difficult. What about for you guys? Is there anything that really sticks out? Oh, well, I was gonna say arcade. I feel like an arcade would be so fun. I feel like an arcade would be so fun. Like, the reason why I said the water park instead of like the park is because like a water park would like keep you like not dying of heat. So the mall I feel like could be either a good or a bad idea. It depends. Because if someone has a bad spending habit or expects like a lot of stuff, that could be a bad idea. Or it could just be a good way to walk around and enjoy some AC. So that's why I said like the mall could be a good or bad idea. But it's also a public area. So that's why I was like it could be a good idea. So anywho, so yeah, I would say those are my thoughts. I don't think there's really much more to indicate. Yeah. Because they're talking about just a first date. Like, okay, let me ask a question for you guys. Since I think it's mostly views in chat. What's the most you wanna spend on a first date? Like, what's the max amount that's okay to spend on a first date? What about picnic under the tree? There's a lot of shade, but like I said, I'm someone who doesn't like the heat. So it really all depends. Also, I hate bugs. I hate bugs with passion. So like I would be freaking out the whole time because if I feel anything crawling on me, I'll be like, ah, 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 ah. But some people like that. Some people like the outside. So it just really all depends. I hate anything that has to do with that. So it really all depends. So yeah, I think that's my thoughts on that. So, but yeah, like, what's the max you're willing to spend? Is the real question. Because I mostly do it in chat. So, and like, let me see. I know there's some people who do split half. I guess that's another question. If a girl offers to pay half on the first date, $50, dang. I'm here thinking like $100. Okay. So if the girl decides to pay half, does that impress you? Do you feel impressed if a girl decides to offer half? Or like how many times do you guys have to go out where you kind of want her to treat you? Or do you ever expect to be treated? Yeah. Yeah, my brother told me something is like, yo, if a girl even offers to pay like half, that would steal his heart or something like that. No, like it's just like, oh my god, she's a keeper. She just even offered to pay half or something like that. Or even if she just like pulled out her wallet. I don't know. I know some people don't like that, so it just depends. It means she's mature. So it's funny you say that. If she does, so here's the thing, right? It's I'm okay with that. So there's some girls who are willing to pay half and half, right? And then there's some girls that if you do actually let them pay half, they're gonna be like, okay, there's no second date. Because it's like you're supposed to stop them. So it's like because she is willing to pay, but it also shows like you're not really interested. So I get why that might be confusing, but it's kind of like um it's kind of like, like you gotta really show that you're interested. So that's why it's kind of hey, like, but like, okay. I also heard like maybe on the third date she could try to offer to pay half, and that'll be nice. Of course, I won't let her pay on the first date ever, but I don't like it when she never treats. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like never on the first date, but at some point you do want to be treated. So it's interesting. So yeah, that's what I heard. It's just like at one point you want to be at least treated to something. So yeah, $50 to 100. He's taking into consideration the tax. He's like $50 to 105. You know what? She'll be like, I'll give the tip money. Here's a couple bucks for tip. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's so interesting.